Today we're at Midwest Gym Supply, a premier AAI dealer in the Midwest, and we're going to show how you can adapt maybe an older aluminum bodied beam, an AAI beam that you want to use as a low beam. You can take the top of the beam and then apply and retrofit it with lower legs, and this is how you do it through plates and lower legs that you can buy from Midwest Gym Supply. The first thing I'll do is I'll show you the plate and how then it fits into the bottom of a aluminum beam top. This is the beam plate that we put into the bottom. It's a very versatile plate, and we have plates that can even fit Nissen legs to a aluminum top and convert an old wood Nissen beam or an AAI wood beam into a aluminum top beam with plates and different size legs that can be attached to this plate. I'll take this plate and I'll slide it into the center of the beam. I might also add that a lot of the older aluminum-bodied AAI beams do have a closed-in end on it with a wood piece that refuses to let you slide this plate in like I'm doing on this beam. This is a newer style aluminum beam that has removable ends on it. If you have a beam that has the enclosed ends on it, then you can still use these plates by cantilevering it in from the side. You can set the plate on the side, locate the plates that go in the center of the beam, and then let them, of course this one is going to be tough, okay? Slide into the center of the beam from the side, cantilevering it in from the side, and then it'll locate it in the same position if you cannot slide it in from the end of the beam. Once I have it located where I want it on the bottom of the beam, then I'll use my 7/32 Allen wrench or ratchet and tighten up these plates that will squeeze it then to the bottom of the beam and make it secure. This is a 7/32 Allen wrench or a 7/32 socket. Now, if you have one of the newer style of aluminum beams that have the open end in them, they have a rubber or a plastic type of a cap that fits in the end. How you attach that cap then to this beam is this way. This is the cap. On the back it has a spring that will then put tension on the cap and hold it in the end of the beam. This is a 3/8 inch diameter nylock nut that will fit the bolt that is going through the clamping plate. And what I do is I hook this spring to that bolt now that's extended down into the beam, and then I put this lock nut on top of that to keep the spring located on that bolt. This is a 9/16 socket wrench that I use to then tighten up the bolt so that it won't come off and hopefully keep the spring located on the bolt. Okay, there, I've got it tight against the spring on the bolt on the inside of the beam. Now I can spin it into the correct position and it will fit then into the end of the beam just like what it did when we had the longer legs and bottom mechanism in the beam. Now I'm going to attach what would be auxiliary legs so that you can now bring this beam down to whatever heights you feel beneficial for your gym. We have several different heights that are available. We have them these are just two of those heights. This is considered a 5-inch leg, an 8.5-inch leg, and then we have an 18-inch leg, and we also have a floor leg that is only 2 inches off the floor if you want it at the very lowest level. I'm going to take one of these legs. This is a 5-inch leg, and what we use to attach it to the bottom of the beam and to this plate then are these 3/8-inch bolts. You'll see in the bottom plate that's attached to the beam leg there is a hole. That hole then goes right over the top of the bolt head that was used to clamp this plate to the beam. And once I put that into position, then you can easily see where these bolts then will attach to the plate. And then I use a 9/16 wrench to tighten these bolts up. Okay. Double check that all 4 bolts are tight. And that completes the process of putting lower legs on a beam that you might have used for an older aluminum style beam, that now you have a new style low beam at different heights for your gymnast.